tiering every single West team. Now, according to Polymarket, they have some odds on the Western Conference champion this year.
Lakers?
Number one, OKC.
Oh,
51%.
Holy
This is a
shit.
landslide. Everybody, the public believes OKC will be the team. Denver is at 17%. The Spurs are at 11%.
Seems like the East is where you can make some bread.
The Timberwolves are at 7%, and the Rockets are at 5%. So we'll do this tier listing, and we'll see how accurate we are to these top 4 teams.
So we did go from F to S
We did.
on the East.
We can so
However,
skip
the West S tier,
It's easy.
Oklahoma City.
and Denver.
And Denver.
No.
I don't agree.
Whoa.
Not right now.
Don't agree.
Not right now.
Just because they're not healthy?
Yes.
Yeah,
Not right
missing
now.
AG and Payton, and then the supporting cast has not played. I mean, there have been contributors. Tim Hardaway Jr. and company have played well. Jonas Valanciunas, but the supporting cast is not where it needs to be right now. Especially Payton Watson being out these next 3 weeks. All-Star break will kind of cut away a week of that, and then Aaron Gordon being out the lineup too. I think that's a real concern.
Because if you're going to put Denver in the S tier, the team that has consistently handled OKC is the San Antonio Spurs. So by that definition, then you'd have to respect them and put them in S tier too. We can't do that.
Spurs and Nuggets are A tier.
I think
I
Spurs are A
agree.
tier.
Perfectly said.
Well, there's a difference, I think, between the Spurs and Nuggets. I think
They're
number
not
one,
experienced.
the Nuggets have won a championship, and
Yep.
they have the championship core still intact. I don't view the Denver Nuggets from the lens of what they are currently, but more so what they're going to look like when they're healthy, because they have a lot of injuries throughout the season. And the way I view them is I think that this is the best team in the West when healthy. I think they will represent the West and go all the way to the NBA Finals. Because when you have Jamal and Brown and then Cam Johnson, Gordon, Jokic, then off the bench, Payne Watson has emerged, Tim Hardaway Jr., Jonas, they have significantly improved their depth, and they took OKC to 7 last year. So Denver, for me, we kind of know what they are, man. Like, heading into the playoffs last year, they were very mediocre to the point that, I thought the Clippers could have beat them in a series. And then they take OKC to 7.
Yeah.
So I think there is something to be said for David Adelman taking over, because he has given these younger players a longer leash. Jalen Pickett has become more comfortable. Payne Watson has become more comfortable. Julian Strawther is on a 4-game stretch where he's playing really well. He's become more confident. So I think the Denver Nuggets have done a masterful job at developing the young players they have in-house while adding those vets. I think they're an S-tier team. I think that, for me, this is the best team in the West when healthy.
I'm with you, Will.
Not surprised to hear you say that. You've been very high on the Nuggets, and deservedly so. They're a fun team, a great talented team. I don't know about fun. They're just very well put together. However, there's just right now where we stand, I cannot say they're on the level of Oklahoma City right now.
If you're just going based on they're not 100%
Right now. Yes.
But I do think Denver deserves some grace just because we know what they are.
Okay, so then I can say the same thing about Oklahoma City, who J-Dub has been
they're
out
S
for.
tier.
No, but that's
The
what
thing with J-Dub is
but
just
they're
the three-point
still
shooting.
a tier. They're still better than the Nuggets by 6 games.
So how can OKC be a tier apart from Denver when they went to a 7-game series together?
That was last year.
To be quite
And
honest,
And
OKC
the
also
Nuggets
got
are
off
better.
to a 22-1
They're
start,
six
and they haven't been the
half
same
games
since.
behind
perfect
them.
world, the Nuggets are an S tier team, but you cannot overlook the injuries, and that's why they're in the A tier, because they are serious. Aaron Gordon's injury, serious, and the supporting cast. Even Jokic has been dealing with some issues this year. They are an S tier caliber team, but the benefit of the doubt to me is not their performance, it's the durability, because that's the reason they lost last year to Oklahoma City, and it's the reason I have a little bit of concern this year, because I think the supporting cast has had developmental pieces and veteran step up, but it's just the fact that you do not know if you're going to have healthy AG, and that's someone who's pivotal in the postseason.
So when healthy, they're S.
Yes.
Well, John's
Oh,
the Nuggets guy, so I'll let him be the tiebreaker here. We can put
right
that
now,
in.
they have to. We almost lost to Memphis last night, too, because of this. I'd have them top of A tier right now.
I haven't heard you say we very often, so I like that from you, bro.
The A tier team, I think, this is where, I had the Nuggets in S tier. The Spurs at the top of A tier.
Easily.
I think the Spurs, they're creeping up on OKC. They're awesome. Like, it's just simple as that. I think, Wemby, of course, is one of the best players in the world, but the depth around him overall is what I think a lot of people minimize coming into the year. I think people minimized a lot the De'Aaron Fox acquisition and what he was going to mean to the team.
Guilty.
And they have a group of stars, up and coming players that can explode in performances like Stephon Castle, and then some really good 3-point shooters and defenders. So I think that's what makes them so dangerous. I had the Timberwolves in A tier with them too.
I don't hate it.
I'd like that. I would also have the Wolves in A tier.
Rockets, no way, no how.
No.
I would
The
have them in B tier.
Rockets, with their slump, they are at the top of B tier, and they're slowly falling. Like the Rockets, the tier I had them in with, I have the Rockets and the Lakers
I was
in
going
the
to say,
same tier.
Lakers are a B tier team
That's
to me
valid.
personally.
And the Suns are at the bottom of
You
B.
could argue we are a volatile team because we haven't been healthy. Haven't had LeBron, AD, and Reeves. I mean,
Sure.
miss you, King.
Sure.
So
Now I
sorry.
got Luke Kennard too. So
No
They get Luka
LeBron, Reeves, and Luca together healthy at the same time for a consistent amount of time.
Mhm.
That could swing things. That
Sure.
could swing things. So LeBron's locked.
yeah, the Lakers
He's
just
locked to a certain degree. This 3-point shooting needs to turn around though.
the Lakers are just so far behind the top four in my opinion, just from a talent
Minnesota as
perspective.
well.
Yeah, I think Minnesota just has the defenders, the athletes. They're just really good, man. Like I think the Lakers, they just lack the athletes and the defense to compete with the top four.
I'm with it. So are we putting Phoenix with the rest of these B teams with the Rockets and Lakers?
I put them at the bottom
I
of
was going
B.
to say, I think you could argue that they're the Hornets of the
Yeah, it's valid.
Yep.
of the Western Conference.
and we put the
They're
Hornets
slightly
in B.
better.
Okay, so Phoenix goes in B. Who would have thought, man? With the Rockets and Lakers. Shout out to the Suns.
I mean,
I
the
like
Suns
the
low key are
Wolves.
just as good as the Rockets.
Minnesota
crazy.
being A tier again in there, I thought the Ayo Dosunmu pickup was a needle moving type of acquisition for them, so
shooter.
that's very valid.
The
So,
C
C
tier,
tier.
Blazers, Warriors, and Clippers.
Warriors.
I just had the Warriors and Clippers in C tier.
It's two
Blazers
teams
need
held up by
respect.
star.
Yeah,
They're doing this without a bona fide superstar. And doing this is being a respectable team in the West, which is not easy.
Wait,
Yeah.
who is superstar?
The Blazers. No, I'm saying they're doing this without.
Oh, of course. I thought you meant like somebody's injured, and that's why they're doing this.
Thought it's Danny was superstar.
I mean,
you know you
he's a star.
can talk me into having the Blazers bottom of C.
Like, they're definitely not a D team. Far
No.
from.
Yeah,
I think
agree.
they're a solid C team. They're a
And
playing
Drew
team.
Holiday coming back from injury too is going to give him a huge boost, and has, I should say.
I had him.
Scooter shooting, his jump shot looks better. I can say that. But yeah, the Warriors and the Clippers, it's just two teams being held up by a star. I will say, the Hardenless Clippers in this when they traded after they traded him, the
Pretty bad.
Clippers have played well. They have played well.
That was Zoo too.
Without?
Yeah, I mean, they
I'm looking
beat
at
the-
Kawhi specifically.
They beat the hell out of the Rockets, if I'm not mistaken.
No, they won by 3. Oh, well, no. Game-winning shot by Kawhi yesterday, and then they lost to the Rockets the day before that. They had played it back-to-back.
Okay,
They
it
beat
was-
the shit out of the Wolves.
Okay, I see. You're right. It was the Wolves. Facts.
Kawhi had 41.
The
Shout out to
Clippers
Kawhi, man.
have been playing good, but
MVP.
it's been on the back of Kawhi just going ballistic, right? So I think the Warriors and the Clippers feel like they're in the same
That
tier.
take is aging amazingly. I'm just saying.
I don't know. What's
I'm just saying.
Polymarket say about that?
No, maybe not MVP, but Kawhi's been
Less
fucking...
than 1%.
He's been OP this season.
He's been awesome. That was never the debate.
The D tier, I had the Mavericks and
He's been a top
Grizzlies.
5 player this year. That's not cap.
I just had the
What'd you say? D?
Mavericks.
D?
Mavericks
Mavs?
and Grizzlies at
Yeah,
D
I'm
tier.
not calling the Mavs an F. The Grizzlies, you could argue.
Yeah, this guy Cooper Flags getting them out of there.
The
You're
Grizzlies just have so
You
much
see Cooper Flag's new
injuries.
right. That was diabolical.
I'm not sure.
Nickname? You haven't seen it?
I don't know if I have.
Definitely can't repeat that anywhere.
I haven't seen it either, but
no.
I heard it.
Okay,
heard
I
people
got-
tell me he's
I got
right.
look
It's
it up.
flag, and then there's something at the end.
Oh, you really haven't seen it?
Oh, okay. Yes. Yes, I do think I've seen that on
I'm
the
gonna be honest.
on
They
the
went to
Twitter
the moon.
world.
John, say it.
Bro.
We want to get John canceled.
So D tier, I had the Mavericks and the Grizzlies, and F, I had the Pelicans, Kings, and Jazz.
I think that all of those are fair. You saw the Jazz just got fined
Yeah,
for tanking.
Yeah, 500K.
Good.
but even then, Jaren
Hey,
Jackson
nothing, though.
Jr.'s injury was serious.
Yeah.
Yeah, the surgery he's undergoing, I haven't seen as much.
It
today
makes
on the
more
rest
sense
of it.
because when they had the physical, they noticed there's something growing in his knee that needed surgery for to get it removed. And then the 2 games he played, they sat him out in the fourth quarter, and people thought it was tanking, which it very well could have been. But their reasoning was that he was on a minutes restriction anyway, and then they decided to shut him down recently. So he does need surgery for real.
500K is nuts.
Yeah.
But
But I mean, what they were
will
doing was
say-
egregious. They didn't put their best players on the floor in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they pulled them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's marketing too.
Nuts.
And then they asked Will Hardy, "Did you ever think about putting him back in the game?" He's like, "No." I didn't.
I mean, at some point, you got to respect the level of tanking.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean,
Just when it's that egregious.
there's 4 teams tanking right now egregiously. I think it's the Jazz, the Nets, the Wizards, and Pacers. Those are the 4 egregious tanking teams right now.
So that's our final West tier list. Just put a bow on this. S tier Thunder alone because John Nuggets guy said so. A tier got the Nuggets, Spurs, and Wolves. B tier Rockets, Lakers, Suns. C tier Clippers, Warriors, Blazers. D tier Mavericks, Grizzlies. F tier Kings, Pels, Jazz.
Why can't